So let's return to Nigeria, where the Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise today delivered a lengthy review of the state of the Nigerian economy in the first quarter ended last Thursday. That breakdown covers the macroeconomy and the various sectors such as trade, employment, and a whole lot more. That presentation was made by Muda Yusuf, the CEO of the advocacy organization. Let's take a listen.
The CPPE notes the desire of the Central Bank of Nigeria to digitalize the international trade processes. Leveraging technology normally boosts efficiency and enhances productivity. However, this initiative has generated concerns among stakeholders in the international trade process. The view of the CPPE is that the e-invoice and e-evaluator policy will only worsen an already bad international trade transaction processes. The policy will increase transaction costs, entrench red tape, increase uncertainty, escalate business disruption, weaken investors' confidence, and heighten corruption risk. There's a strong correlation between red tape and corruption. The increasing incursion of the CBN into the trade policy space is an aberration in our economic management system and a serious cause for concern to the business community. Issues of import valuation and classification are statutory functions of the Nigeria Customs Service, with the Finance Ministry as the supervising organ. The decision of the CBN to now undertake valuation and product price benchmarking of imports and exports is a duplication of the statutory responsibilities of the Nigeria Customs Service. It will create an additional regulatory compliance burden, bureaucracy, and cost for the business community. The international trade process is already characterized by enough challenges already. Investors are contending with overlapping regulation, excessive documentation, weak application of technology, physical examination of cargo, extortion, inadequate cargo handling equipment, stifling bureaucracy, difficult transportation logistics, challenges of access to the ports, and weak dispute resolution system. We should therefore be seeking to alleviate these pains, not add to it. Foreign exchange policy. The sharp and increasing currency depreciation in the parallel markets remains a major cause for concern. It is a trend that should not be allowed to continue, and all necessary steps need to be taken, and urgently too, to stem the slide and volatility of the currency. These developments should not be ignored. It is as much of a concern to investors as it is to the consumers and producers and other stakeholders that create value in the economy. It calls for an urgent review of the current foreign exchange policy. The current rigid stance of the CBN on the foreign exchange policy is hurting investors, creating distortions, and retarding the recovery prospects of the Nigerian economy. For most businesses, the parallel market is now the default foreign exchange market. We reiterate our proposition that we should adopt a flexible exchange rate policy. Let me clarify that this is not a call for currency devaluation. Rather, it is a pricing framework that reflects the demand and supply fundamentals in the foreign exchange market. It is a model that is sustainable, predictable, and transparent. It will reduce uncertainty and inspire the confidence of investors. It will minimize discretion and arbitrage opportunities in the foreign exchange allocation mechanism. Devaluation, on the other hand, I'm trying to make a distinction now, is a policy choice often adopted to boost exports and discourage imports. Countries adopt this measure not necessarily because they have a foreign exchange or a balance of payment crisis, but as a deliberate trade policy strategy to make their exports cheaper. And let me highlight the benefits of a flexible exchange rate model, and they are as follows. 1, it enhances liquidity in the foreign exchange market. 2, it reduces uncertainty in the foreign exchange market and therefore enhances the confidence of investors. 3, it is more transparent. It's a more transparent mechanism for forex allocation. 4, it eliminates discretion in the allocation of foreign exchange. 5, it reduces opportunities for round-tripping and other sharp practices. 6, it enhances the credibility of the foreign exchange market. 7, it reduces the multiplicity of exchange rates. A fixed exchange rate regime, on the other hand, creates the following outcomes. And let me say that what we are practicing now, especially in the official window, is essentially a fixed foreign exchange regime.